Well, most of the time I'll be on the roof when I do these videos, but gotta get these fields ready from all this rain. But thought I'd get in a quick message that God gave me today. We had a softball tournament this weekend and did good. Got a lot of room to grow. It's a preseason tournament, but I just got to thinking about participation trophies, and how so many kids came out and they participated, but only the top team or maybe the top two teams left with something. And when you hear participation trophies, just so many people get mad. They're like, no kid should get a participation trophy. You should win, right? And I do agree, but then we talk about our salvation in Christianity and how I can talk about myself, I can't talk about you, but for probably 12 years I was getting a participation trophy. If I went to be with Jesus, I can't say that I could walk up to him confidently. I want to look at one verse. It's 1 John chapter 2, verse 28. And it says, "Now, dear children, remain in fellowship with Christ, so that when he returns, you will be full of courage and not shrink back from him in shame." So, not even talking about him coming back, but, what if I'd passed away? What if I died and I walked up to him? I was saved, I said the prayer and I believed in God, but that's it. My life didn't bear any fruit. I didn't let him use me. I was stuck in my own mess. And now it's totally different. I pray, God, use me, give me opportunities to witness, and just use me however you want to use me. I still can't believe I'm doing these videos and doing the things he's had me do. But I'm willing, use me however you want to use me. Now when I walk through those gates and I see him, I'm going to dab him up. I'm going to run to him, because I know that I'm doing all I can possibly do, with what he's calling me to do. I'm sitting on this bucket, right? Sitting on this bucket as a coach. And I just want to be real with you, and it's embarrassing to share this, but for so many years as a coach, I've always loved my girls, right? Like, it's always been about my girls and what's best for them. That is number one. But I would say that a lot of times as a coach, it was a lot about my pride and my ego. I wanted the girls to win, but I also wanted to win, to make myself look good. Like, oh, he's this coach that knows what he's doing, this and that. And, since God's changed me, it's totally changed my mission with my girls' softball and basketball, to where now, I want them to see, yes, I'm here to teach them softball. I'm here to teach them how to win, because God, I believe God does make winners. You look at David, he would praise and just dance crazy. He didn't care what anybody thought. But David was a bad dude, right? He won a lot of battles, and I always tell my girls that we praise by dancing and worshiping. We're God's hype team, as you can see. We're going to praise him that way, but then we praise him with our work. Now it's time to win for him. And that doesn't mean you're always going to win, but I think about, like sitting on this bucket, the man I am today. And I'm not perfect, guys. I've got a long way to go. I got a lot of growing to do. But, this same guy that sat on this bucket would have went back and forth with an umpire over a close call and got us kicked out of a game, to where now I have a total different mindset of, yes, I'm going to stand up for what I think is right. But I have to teach my girls how to handle adversity and deal with things when they don't go your way. Life isn't always going to go your way. So we got to fight through it and find a way to win, even when the odds are against us, even when someone else is messing up. So, I wanted to share that participation trophy and just salvation, and how for 12 years, the only reason I was going to heaven was because of Jesus. That's it. And not saying that you can work your way into heaven. That's not what I'm saying. I'm really talking more about a relationship. I have a relationship with God now, and I pray everybody could experience it. You get so much joy, so much peace. And again, those are words that if I heard before, it wouldn't have meant anything. But no matter what I'm dealing with, no matter what I'm facing, he's with me and he's got it. He's already worked it out. I just gotta go through the battle, and he'll see me on the other side of it. and all this stuff. You know, again, I don't want you to get this twisted. I'm here to win, right? No matter if it's checkers. I'm competitive. I'm here to win. I'm here to hold the girls accountable and teach them and be disciplined. Because, like, you know, if I get off track, God's going to discipline me, right? If he didn't discipline me, that means he doesn't love me. And it's the same way with my softball girls. If they get offline, I'm going to discipline them and bring them back to it. But it's in a loving way. It's in a different kind of way. But main thing is I'm going to show them how to praise. We have a little dance we do, and it's silly and embarrassing, but I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm here to show them how to praise. I'm here to show them how to work, and I'm here to let God use me with these girls and everybody else I come in contact with. And my salvation is not a participation trophy anymore. It was for a long time, and I hope that there's a lot more men out there that make the decision that, you know, we have so much more in us to give God. We have such more of a relationship to have with him, that all you have to do is give up everything that you do for yourself, lay it down and say, God, what do you want me to do? Your calling might not be, you know, doing these videos and doing all this stuff. I never thought it would be mine, right? His calling might be totally something different, but he's got a calling for each one of us. So I hope you answer it. Like I said, I'm nowhere perfect. I just got to be real, and it's embarrassing to even bring up the fact that, you know, I'm trying to win an 8U game, you know, to feed my pride and my ego back in the day. That's embarrassing. That's stuff I don't want to share, but I got to keep it real, and I'm going to share the good, the bad, and just get it out there, because I know there's guys out there that I can help. I know there's guys out there that have so much more to give, like I do still today. I got more to give. So let's go, let's grow. Love y'all. See